When we add or subtract matrices, they must be the same dimensions, and then we add or subtract corresponding elements according to what the problem tells us to do. Let's look at an example. So here in this problem, we have a 3 rows by 2 columns matrix, and we're subtracting a 3 rows by 2 columns matrix. So that's good, we can do that. Then we take each corresponding element and subtract them. So we take 4, subtract 4, which is 0. And we do -3, subtract 6, which means we're doing -3 minus 6, which is a -9. And then we have -5, subtract 5, so that's -10. We have 0, subtract -1. Well, what happens when we subtract a negative is it turns positive. So 0 plus 1 is 1. -4 subtract 0, of course, is going to just be -4. And then 3 subtract -3 is the same as 3 plus 3, which is 6. Let's look at another problem. Here we have a 2-row by 3-column matrix and a 1-row by 3-column matrix. Since these are different size matrices, we say that the addition for these matrices is undefined. We're not able to do it because we have no definition for adding matrices that are different sizes. Next, we've got some algebraic expressions in our matrix instead of numbers. Now remember, algebraic expressions are simply numbers in disguise because we do not know the values of the variables, but we still just treat them like numbers. So in this case, we're doing y plus 5x subtract -5y. So to show the work here, we have y plus 5x minus -5y. That means we're adding y plus 5y. And then we have that extra 5x. So the answer is 6y plus 5x. In our second spot, we have y plus 3z squared, and we're subtracting 3y. Okay, so we're taking y plus 3z squared and subtracting 3y. So y minus 3y is -2y. So our answer is going to be -2y plus 3z squared. The third element in each matrix is 3 subtract 5x. We can't combine those together directly because they're not like terms, so that's our answer, 3 minus 5x. The last one, we have a -z, that's I've written here in purple, and then we're subtracting a -3, so that's like we're going to end up adding 3. So putting those together, because they're not like terms, we'll have -z plus 3. Let's look at a problem where we have separate steps we have to do in order. So remember, matrices actually follow order of operations just like other things do. Although adding and subtracting, really, the order doesn't matter as much as when we have multiplying as well. However, let's go ahead and follow the order with doing parentheses first. So we're going to start by adding 6 plus 2, which is 8, 2 plus 2, which is 4, 5 plus -1, which is 4, and 6 plus 6, which is 12. Then we go back and take that first matrix in the problem, and now we're going to subtract the matrices that we just added together. So now we take 1 subtract 8 is -7, -1 subtract 4 is -5, -2 subtract 4 is -6, and -2 subtract 12 is -14. So here's our final answer from both steps, first adding and then subtracting in order.